Now we're going to go to that high school dress code that's sparking a backlash. A school in Wisconsin is requiring students to submit photos of their dresses before they can buy tickets to the homecoming dance. Amy is here with the details. Good morning, Amy.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, more than half of school districts in the United States enforce some sort of dress code, but this particular high school is taking things to a new level and sparking outrage before its homecoming dance. Some are saying it seems to just be targeting female students.
Strapless, low back, and cutouts were some of the hottest dress trends at the Emmys, but these Hollywood looks won't be allowed at one high school's homecoming.
We're not allowed to wear two-piece dresses. So far, we haven't been allowed to show any part of our back. Strapless, low cut, nothing like that. 17-year-old Nicole Stark is a senior at Pewaukee High School in Wisconsin, where dress codes have always been strict. And just recently, the administration sent an email reminding parents and students that before purchasing a ticket, we are requiring all dress-wearing students or non-PHS guests to provide a picture of themselves in their homecoming attire. I think the fact that we have to submit a photo of ourselves wearing it front and back is a little bit just kind of creepy to me.
But Nicole's friend Callista, who carefully chose her dress according to the guidelines, is concerned it may not make the cut this year.
It has a little bit of cutouts at the chest, which I'm worried about.
The school says they require these dress photos in advance so students aren't turned away at the night of the dance.
Honestly, I'd much rather get turned away at the door than to send a picture of myself wearing a dress.
I just don't want them to go too far to the point where when you go shopping and you can't find anything because you're worried about the back, worried about the front, worried about everything.
While almost 64% of schools have dress codes, some experts like Rosalind Wiseman think this protocol sends the wrong message to young women.
What we're looking at is arbitrary standards that an adult gets to decide, and what that does is shame the young person and says you don't get to belong here because of the way that your body looks.
On Monday, the school updating their policy, saying if someone feels uncomfortable sending in a picture, a parent can email an administrator saying their child understands the guidelines and will comply with the dress code.
And Amy and I are now joined by Erica Suter, editor of the parenting website Mom.me. And Erica, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
But this dress code, it seemed to target female students. And what a message does that send to young girls?
Well, you know, we try to teach our kids that boys and girls are equal and they should be treated the same. This sends the exact opposite message. And what parents are telling us is that they're worried that there's too much focus on their young girls' bodies and that it may make them more self-conscious. It may make them feel like sexual objects, and it teaches them that there are problems and that what they wear is a problem.
And Amy, we both have girls about the same age, so I'm curious with you, do you think that dress codes for dances are even a good idea or necessary?
I mean, so my daughters have gone to a school where they have a school uniform, and it was very strict. Now my daughter's in public high school, and whoa, is it different. And I do think that an institution has a right to say we want to set certain standards, but those standards should apply to both girls and boys. It shouldn't just be targeted towards girls. I think it's okay to set a standard. I think it's ridiculous, and I think it's offensive to ask you to send a picture of your daughter front and back for them to inspect. That to me is outrageous.
Yeah, I agree on that point. But if you do have your child and Amy said, whoa, and they're walking out the house or they want to wear something that you're not too sure about, how do you even have the conversation with them?
Well, you know, it's okay for parents to set rules. You can tell your kids that there's an appropriate way to dress. That's what our job is as parents. But you also need to prepare them for the reality. And the reality is that the world can judge you by what you look like. Yes. And they may make assumptions. And on the other end, for boys, you want to prepare them too. You want to tell them how to treat women, how to be respectful of women. No matter what they wear, women should be treated with kindness and respect.
Out of the house, they can dress however they like, but when they're in my house, they dress by my rules.
Exactly. Oh boy. Mama Robach has spoken, everybody. Erica, thank you so much.